Hey guys, what's going on? So, what's up? Thought I'd share what I traded today. I felt like doing another video, so let's jump into it. Today I traded Netflix and 2 penny stocks. Holy moly, right? I don't know, I've been sucked back into the penny stock world. I don't know why I completely stopped. I think I needed to get out of it to kind of just train my discipline and being in a room that specifically only trades options and really teaches patience and all that other stuff I've always talked about. It's just completely changed the way I've traded or started trading. So I had someone in my Discord today mention that too. He was like, oh, this is not like you've been trading before, like chasing pops and all of that. And it's true. Even with the penny stocks, I buy into support now and I'm selling through those rips rather than buying the rip and trying to sell it even higher. So I'll go over that. But anyways, I traded Netflix today. I was watching Netflix on... Where was I watching it here? We go to the 30-minute chart. We can see that we've had... Let me unmark this for you. We've had a nice downtrend for a while. Each of these is a day, remember? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever that is days. We've had this downtrend, and finally it looked like it was about to break. We had this consolidation kind of on the top of the trend line yesterday, and all that whole time we were making higher lows. So we made a low here, we made a low here, we made a low here. Technically this is a low, but we had massive buying coming in at that low to kind of indicate that this might be a bottom. Now, you might look at that and say that could be a bear flag, but based on this bounce, I just didn't feel like it was a bear flag. And if it had gotten under these key levels, excuse me, today, let's say today we dipped a bit and then we ripped. If we had gotten under this level, then yes, it probably would have continued to the downside. And I would have played the puts rather than playing the calls. So I played the calls on this today. I was looking for a dip into pre-market support. So I actually took the calls in here. I'll show you the live video. I'll just tell you what happened though. So I was down maybe a $70 at one point, and I sold at pre-market highs. I was selling up in this area. Now my mistake was I didn't hold on to a piece for this giant move because I didn't know this was going to happen. I saw this at the time, and my first target was 262.5 or so, like in this area. So I took them all off, and I didn't take an additional trade with lower risk for the bigger move. Now I should have been willing to give up some of my gains to be able to be a part of the bigger move. And I had a feeling it could happen, but I just couldn't chase it in here. There's no way I could have gotten in. I mean, maybe I could have with half size or something, but I wasn't comfortable doing it. So I only ended up making, I don't know, like $100 or something on that trade. It wasn't terrible. This is the chart for the specific call that I traded. So I got in, like I said, right near the open. It dipped, and I added 1. Now this was my risk level, was that level on Netflix right here. I have a line here. So I bought the first 2 calls as it dipped. It came up. I didn't sell any. I maybe should have sold 1, and then as it came back down, I added another 1 almost right at the bottom here, and then I was waiting. As it came back up, I did sell one of them too early in here, and then I sold another one here and another one here, but I missed the giant move. These, I'll go back to the chart there. Where is it? Sorry, there's a water bottle in the way. You can see here, I sold one of them here, one of them here, one of them here at $1.82. And this thing went up an additional 67%, all the way to $3. So I screwed up that trade, but I still made some money, and I learned from it. Now, what did I learn is that don't be shaken out of your plan. I was completely shooken out, and I didn't hold a piece for the bigger move. I think that was the biggest screw up, was not holding something. Whether I take a further out strike so it's cheaper, or whatever it happens to be, I needed to hold onto something longer. So that's what happened there. We can look at the live video, I guess. Why not?
All right, let's take a look at.
Jeez, it's loud. So that was the room I was in. You could just hear the guy talking. But anyways, this is the trade on Netflix. So I forgot to record right when I got the calls. I told you I bought them right here at the dip. If we move back, you can see I bought them here at 9:30 and 48 seconds. So it was down here at this time, like I said, at pre-market lows. So blah blah blah, nothing really happens. We come up to this trend line here, and maybe I should have taken one off, but I didn't. Where are we going here? So we dip again, like I said, and I added the one contract right here at the lows again. See, and now I'm up to 3 contracts. So I think I wasn't down more than $50 or something like that. And as it pops back up here, oh, I'm trading ANY at the exact same time. I'll go over that trade too, but it's kind of funny because as I was in this trade, I was also trading ANY on my other monitor. But anyways, so with Netflix, we started to come up here. You can see I sold one contract right there as we broke through the trend line. Now that actually would have been an okay trade if I had gotten them at the right price, so maybe under $1, but my average price was $1.14. So that selling that contract really didn't give me that much money. So that happens. That's fine. And then on the way up, I'm just progressively selling them. I sold one as it popped up here. You can see there, boom, I took one off. Because like I said, that was my target, 260, 250. And then it keeps going. And I take the final one off here, right here. Oh no, I'm still holding. I'm trading ANY again as I'm holding on to this call still, which is kind of funny. So I take the last one off right there. So this, like I said, this kept going. This kept going all the way to 265, and I couldn't get back in. I don't know. I couldn't chase it. You can see these contracts here. I just sold it at $1.79, and we're up over $2 now. 230, 240. I was like, oh my god. But anyways, I wasn't chasing it. I was trading a penny stock too at the same time. So let's go over the penny stock. ANY. We'll start with ANY because I trade these a lot differently now. You guys will probably notice that if you remember, if you've been around for a while. Right at the open here on ANY. Well, okay, first let's go to the daily. Let's see what we have here on the daily. So what I'm thinking here is that we closed yesterday at 620. So everyone in here who is short is underwater. But most of the shorts are underwater at this point. The maximum pain for the shorts is, of course, all the way up here. But everyone who got short in here thinking that this is going to fall off today is underwater. And then that combined with new buyers, I thought we would get a pop up over $7 today. And there's a lot of resistance around 7. So I wanted to see how it reacted around the $7 level. That's what I got here from the daily. And also the fact that the first critical level on the daily, you can see this top right here and this top right here, $6.15. 616. Let me turn that music off. Hold on. My water bottle's in the way again. Okay. 616. Let's mark that out. 615. That's close enough. And we'll go back down to the 1 minute chart. So we're holding over that daily level. Like we surged through it pre-market and we held. So right there, I knew this was a sign of strength and that we could get a decent little squeeze. You know, maybe not to new all-time highs or whatever, but at least a good move. So at the open, sure enough, it dipped. If we go to the 5-second chart, don't worry, I wasn't using the 5-second chart. I just want to explain it with the 5-second chart. How do I get over there? Okay, so I actually caught this really, really nicely. Why can't I? Oh, I hate this. Hold on. Sorry. It's just, it's so difficult to get exactly the spot that I want for some reason. 35. Okay, here we go. So this is the open. Oh my god. This is the open right here. So we caught a nice dip right at the open. This is the 5-second chart. I literally almost bottom ticked it because I was reading the tape. I wish I was recording it on this monitor but it's on this monitor and I'm not recording that one. But what I saw here was massive selling in the first 5 seconds, and then it just kind of stopped. Like, everything stopped moving, the tape stopped moving. So I put an order out on the bid. I think it was just 100 or 200 shares or something. It'll be somewhere in here. That's not the point. The point is that I put my order out there. I got filled, and I immediately put a stop at 670. In case I was wrong, then this was going to keep going and crashing. So I did that, and my target was above. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute chart. My target here was just above, like I said, $7. We have a lot of resistance in the $7 area. So we got a huge spike all the way past $7. And I sold right there at 707 with a high of 715. Now, there wasn't a lot of buying going on up in this area, so I was lucky to get that fill, and I was all out. That point, I was all out. So right after that, we come down and we close that candle all the way back down here at 670. So I'm glad I got out. It was a great plan. And it started to turn around again. So it came back up. It surged through $7. And here's where things changed. It broke through 7. It held over 7. Christ, it got to 750. And then it dipped back to $7. Held $7 and kept ripping. Now that would have been a perfect dip buy opportunity right there, but I missed it. I was trading Netflix, so I wasn't even watching it. But I did catch a nice little scalp in this area. Again, it's hard to explain right now because I was watching the tape and the level 2. There's a whole lot of people starting to step up on the ask here, or on the bid. You can see down here with the lower volume, like this is a really low volume candle compared to what just happened, right? So I thought of that as kind of consolidation. There was, let me go over here and I'll just show you again. So what I saw at that time was it broke out from this level, 760. It came back down and I was holding it. So that is where I got in. I got in a little late. And my stop was down here at 756, the low of this candle, which is right around the breakout of 760 right here. And then as we broke out through the high here of 786, I got filled right at the top there. So that was a great trade. I tried it again right here because I thought we were going to go to all-time or new highs again. So I bought in. Again, I think it was just 100 shares right here. We broke out, we came back down, and I sold it. So I think that one was a very small win. Other than that, I was just waiting for it to form a pattern. And the next pattern I saw was right here. So we came back up, we tested this. I thought we were going to fall back through, back under $7 and slam all the way down, but we actually held up right here. This was the key candle right here. We held with a hammer candle above this trend line. So that's what I saw, at least. I figured that we would have a massive pop in volume right after that. So I got in, I think, full size again right here with a very, very tight stop. I think I was in at 744 and my stop was like 738 or something. I put in the hard stop and I just let go of it. And my best sell on this massive volume candle, you can see there was a lot of volume, was up here at, excuse me, 760. So we actually made it all the way back up to high of day. I could have played that a little bit better, but that's not what happened. Now this was the good trade. So I saw a beautiful pattern forming here. We can look at it on the 5 minute, it might be a bit better. Let's get all the trend lines out of here. So this is what I saw. From this top, we were kind of creating a wedge here. So I thought it's either going to slam down or it's going to surge back through and probably go to high of day. So back down to the 1 minute here, my entry was right for the break of that trend line that I just drew on the 5 minute with, again, a very, very tight stop. You know, we're at 750. 750 is a really nice half dollar. It's a very key psychological level. So I bought in, I think my average on that trade I could go in and check my executions here, but I don't know where it is. 7:49, I think that was the right time. And then I immediately put in a stop at 7:53. So above my entry, because by the time I got in, it had already surged up here to 7:57 in this area. So I just put my stop in profit in case I was wrong. That was just because I had a beautiful entry that I was able to do that. And then I sold half of it as we came up here and retested this level at 768. And then as we consolidated in here, I re-added those shares for the break of high of day. Again, I adjusted my stop because now my average isn't 750, it was like 754. So I made my stop 756 or something like that. And then sure enough, we got that breakout, and I was selling here at high of day at 789. If I draw the line here, 789. I sold here, and then I sold higher up, and then I bought the dip as it came back down to the breakout, and then I missed the bigger sell, and I just sold that part right there. And that was a great trade. I mean, that's how I traded that. ASNS, I missed the whole giant move in the morning here with the halt and everything. So instead, I saw the exact same pattern forming here. It was a wedge. We were coming down in volume. It was either going to surge up or surge down. So I bought in here at $2. Again, like 750. It would be the same at $8. Every 50 cents, and especially the whole dollars, are really key levels. So I really like my $2 entry. I think I put a stop under the low of this candle, so at 196. 4 cents worth of risk. Really not bad at all. Sorry, that's my cell phone. And then I was selling up here at this level, at the 210, and I took another quick trade as it broke through high of day, came back down. I bought on the support here of the breakout. You can see right here at that time. So this was the breakout. Boom, boom. It came back down. I bought on the dip, and I was waiting for it to hold, or if it didn't hold, I had to stop under this candle at 212, I think, or 211. And then as we popped back up, I was selling, and I was just taking really quick trades after that. So hopefully that was kind of helpful. That was actually a pretty long video. I'd love to hear your guys' questions, comments. It's kind of cool to make another video, and it's cool to be back in penny stock land. And it's funny that I'm trading, because I have 5 monitors now. I have the 3, I have the 1, 2, 3. My main execution is here. All my other executions, I have a couple more level 2s and order windows on here, and then up here is like my news, the portfolio, and all that other stuff. So I'm able to trade penny stocks and the larger stocks at the same time. I'm actually holding on to a SPY call as well, because I had really nice profits on the day, so I thought I would buy a $35 call on the SPY in case it rips, you know, up to 269 or so. I'd make about $100, and worst case scenario, I lose 30, and that's around 10-15% of my profits on the day. So I'm comfortable if this thing goes completely to zero. Like if I pull up the montage for it right now, what is it, a 270 call. If I pull up just right here, you can see I'm down on it, and I'm down, you know, quite a bit. I'm almost down 50%. And the SPY actually is falling apart right now. It finally broke this trend line. So I don't necessarily believe in this anymore, but I manage my risk to a point where I don't care. So I was risking $36 of my, you know, $300, whatever profit, to make $100. So I always want to be a part of a move. I'm starting to hold things longer and longer. I know it's weird to see me do things other than like the 1 second scalps and all that stuff, but this is just a much better way to trade. It's more profitable, and it's way less stress. So that's what I've been up to. I'm not sure when I'll make another video, but it was fun to make this one. I will see you guys later.